I was once told there are those who will and those who actually will. Don't let thought precede action by too big a margin. I see ambition left standing stagnant at traffic lights, like it's waiting for permission to go. When all I perceive leads me to believe that red lights, they're only internal, self-imposed. I've seen it. Quick wits akin to sick whips, fast cars left neglected. He told me he had ambition, but no drive. And so I replied, maybe the fumes from that diesel fuel you are ingesting is not effective for your petrol engine, and he knew this. I have been this. Ambition but lacking clear vision, and so my passion was the atlas by which my path was directed. Had ambition but lacking clear vision, and so my passion was the atlas by which my path was directed. I never knew exactly where I was headed. Still don't. Just let my headlights through darkest nights provide the right amount of guidance for me to keep on stepping. And you must always keep on stepping. Because for me to get from A to B, I do not need to see B. Just only know the road ahead is correct for my journey. She told me, you are lucky. Because your passion can make you money. And this is true. But do not chase the money, chase your passion, and that money will slowly but surely follow you. She said she was not fixated on the cash. That's just a necessary evil. I agree. But don't let that provide a roadblock between you and your dreams. She said dreams. All she wanted to do was to know what she wanted to do. Said all she wanted to do was to know what she wanted to do. And so I said, this is the age of Google, and if we do not know something, we simply search for it. I have called it he, she, many things. This untamable beast that beats so deep inside of my ribcage. Or the curious child inside insisting on playing. Or even the bitter old man whose acquaintance I hope never to make, who given a chance might say, I wish I had done more when I was your age. And that I simply cannot take. And so these days, people call me impatient, but I'm just sick of waiting. He told me, make sure you are ready. I said, we can never be ready, only prepared. Like trying to take flight in the hope that our wings composed of knockbacks, experiences, successes and failures have not grown threadbare. He told me he was passionless. He told me he was passionless. I told him that passionless was more than some had passion left. Avert your gaze from the rear view, stalling over all that you wish you did do, and instead keep your forward focus. We do this as much because we want to as because we have to. Something inside has taken hold. Something inside has taken hold, and you will know it when it grabs you. It's that child. Let that guide you, because following your passion is only as risky as kissing that girl or guy you have always liked but never quite had the courage to pursue. At least if you try and you fail, then you know that he or she just was not quite right for you, and that's all right. Because not trying is far worse than failing. I'm going to say that again. Not trying is far worse than failing, because not knowing is an ailment for which there is no prescription. And there never, ever, 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 ever will be. All around me, I see people flourish and flounder, succeed and stagnate, driven and directionless. And I feel I can relate to both sides equally. But what can I do to inspire? What can we do to inspire? Because they say that talk is cheap and actions speak. They say that talk is cheap and actions speak. They say that talk is cheap and actions speak. They say that talk is cheap and actions speak. That talk is cheap and actions speak. That talk is cheap and actions speak. Louder than words. And I just hope my verbs start to reverberate and they move something. And the friction sparks a flame inside that leaves the fires burning so bright it causes you to do something. This evolution shall not be televised, but it will be YouTubed. You choose your path and carve it apart. Because, and I mean this sincerely, there are as many people that look up to each and every single one of you as you look up to. Thank you guys for having me, man.